Hello. Hello, hello. We are back. We're back doing more drawing because I want to do some more drawing streams. Crack that open. Energy drink. Alright, let's see. This is a little... Move this real quick. There we go. I didn't even have my glove on. Hold on, let me put that on. There we go. Alright. Hello, we are back. We are drawing. We're chilling. Today, I want to get the rest of our body done. Are you not? There we go. We got the chest done. We got all the pins done. We got the arms done yesterday. And I want to get the legs down here done. All this. So a better way to start than just go. We'll figure out what we want to do first, though. And what order is what we gotta do. God, I love the nails. The nails are such a nice detail. Alright, so the coat back over here. Let me do this. There's like the coat back right here and right here. Those are going to be their own layers. The leg itself is going to be its own layer. So that's 2, 3, 4. This red part here is going to be its own layer, so that's 5. This is going to be 6. The feet. I don't know if I should have the feet as their own layer or have them just connected. I probably won't have them. I'll probably have them as connected to the legs, just to save on some layer space. And then the dice here. This is going to be its own layer. And I think the chain is going to be its own layer. What is that ringing? It's like a ringing coming from somewhere. Alright. First things first. I think we do the legs. Yeah, I think we draw this half of the leg. And since this side has like the modifications here and here, we do that. We just edit that leg next. Alright. Grab our black. Yeah, so I woke up this morning, right? You know, pretty normal day, pretty normal chill bit. And like I turned my head to like go look and grab my phone. And suddenly I felt like this big like knot pop in my neck. Like right next to my spine. I'm like, oh, today's the day. Goodbye, y'all. Like that, it felt like that. How can I do this? Gotta get that thigh curve in without the legs touching. That works. And then we come in here, make sure they're separate. Come around and connect them. I'll probably shorten that a little more to save a little space. Our texture map later. That works. So if you don't know how Live 2D works, you have a texture map that you gotta have. And this texture map is basically all of your different layers of your model spread out and shown on like one sheet of paper. Like you'd have like the bone one here, bone 2 there, 3, 4. Then you have like the head, the hair piece, all by themselves, isolated. And that shows just where everything is. Like what all is part of the canvas. And you want want to say kind of try and save as much room as possible on those, because they can get pretty crowded. And there's a little misconception that I had for a while about texture maps, where if you're using like the free version of Live 2D and you want to rig a model, the largest size you can have on Live 2D is a 2049 by 2049 pixel canvas. And on this size, hold on. Yeah, no. And on this canvas, that's where, your model's going to be. But this misconception is that that's the size of your model canvas and not the Live 2D canvas. Because that size is just limited to your Live 2D canvas. You can have a model canvas that's like 8,000 by 8,000 and still put it on Live 2D free version and have the model fully there. It'll resize all your stuff to fit the page. And it'll fix it for you. You still might need to go in and, do a little bit of, cleanup work on the model, but like, you don't need to make a huge thing for, just a model. You're going to need to have a huge Live 2D canvas for a huge model. You can have, like, the tiny Live 2D canvas for, like, a twice as big model. And it'll shrink it down to the size of that. And that's a misconception that I had for a long while. Because if you don't, because when doing it like that, and you have like the same canvas size as your Live 2D canvas, your model will look blurry. Now, granted, it's the free version of Live 2D, you'll have, a blurry canvas kind of either way, or a blurry model. If you look too close, it'll be a little fuzzy, but that's not really something you can help since it's the free version. But having a bigger model on the smaller Live 2D canvas kind of does help that. No. Maybe just like a simple curve. There we go. Let's put that cuff there. Put that. Make our kneecaps known, so you know where to aim the baseball bat. I also need to do that. I'm going to do this too. Because in my art, I tend to have like this little dark patch around the corners. I don't think I have it on the model I'm using right now, maybe? Maybe not. But I like to tend to do these little corners here, just so it doesn't look sharp-edged. It makes the art look a little softer, it makes it look a little more, have a little bit more character to it, Give the line weight a little more over there for a little extra all around. I mainly do it. I want to do it on the neck. Now that I think about it, yeah, I want to do it on the neck. No, because I'll probably have to make it its own layer. Now here's the part of the butt. The little tiny butt detail here. How do I do that? How does one add cake to a model? It's probably got to be its own layer. Just its own little tiny butt decal right here. That won't interfere with this, right? Yeah, no, that will not interfere. Okay. We take off our ruler. Then over here, clear up a little bit. Space. We're going to do some work on you. Let's just start it down here. Make a little tear in the leg here where you can see the actual leg visible. Now, this one I want to go like that. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Alright. Frayed pants done. I'm going to do that in a second. Now this, I'm going to make a new layer. Opacity down. Do like this. Like that. Flat line there. See how this. That's. I should lower this one a little. Give it a little bit more of a curve. Yeah. This needs to come out a little more. There we go. Now we're cooking. Let's come back over here. We grab our black. Hit those lines. Let me get the actual thigh lines first before actually hitting the belt. There we go, that's good. Boom. Okay. How do I want to do this? I think we can like give a little bit of depth here to show that the belt's actually there. Do the same thing over here. Is it roughly the same size? Yeah, it's a little shorter. Make this a little longer. Right about there. How's that look? Kind of the same size. Turn that off. thicken this a little more. Clean you. That kind of works. Yeah, right here. Right here's the sweet spot. Yeah, clean this side up a little. There we go. There's the thigh belt. I just need to draw the buckle. Make a new layer for that so I don't mess up with the line art of the strap. Let's do that. Inside of the buckle is going to be roughly the same size as the strap itself. So come over here and clean that. Just to give us a little size. It's a little too corner, like for my. There we go. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I like that. Alright, now let's go do this little. Actually, we have one more thing. I forgot to do this over here. You do this hole. Let's do this real quick. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do with these models that I make. Because, like, I've made this one. Well, I'm making this one. And then I have another model that I made. It's like a frog girl model. I think I showed it off on Twitter a while ago. But, like, I completely drew that one, but I haven't rigged it. So I need to redo the actual model itself so it looks better in Live 2D. Because I made that frog girl model before I learned about, hey, you can have a bigger model on a smaller Live 2D canvas, but who's playing the Rayquaza theme from Omega Ruby in the background? I don't know. But anyways, I made that frog girl model some time ago, and I want to redo it so I can make it actually look better in Live 2D, like I said. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these models. I don't know. I could, like, give it away. That's what I might do. I just might, like, rig them and then, like, give them away or something. There we go. They're too big. Alright, now we're going to try and connect these two. Kind of like that. Cool. Nice. Alright, now let's get this. It's going to be its own layer. I'll come onto the folder layer, grab the wand tool, do that. I'm just going to quickly grab these little corner bits. So whenever I'm doing the lines for the tights, for the fishnets, they don't get like little gaps in them and such. Alright. Seriously, it's like I don't know what's going on. Like I just keep hearing like it's like the very first note of like the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Rayquaza theme. Like the da da da, you know that theme? It's just like the very first note. I don't know where it's coming from. It's like every time it happens, I'm like, oh, Rayquaza? But no, there's no Rayquaza. Alright. Okay, this layer. Okay. I want to get this as even as possible. Okay. That works. Now you do it over here. There we go. And this diagonal. Why did my computer try to open up Spotify? There we go. There we go. And now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Now we need to get our scars in. So we're going to make another layer below here. And we're just going to like there. Over here we're going to do that and add another one. Grab you. Some little dashes for like the stitches. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. No, it's not Mega Rayquaza. That's Deoxys. That's Deoxys' theme. Yeah, it just hit me. That's not Mega Rayquaza. That's Deoxys. What? Anyways, what color do these thighs? On here we have it as a darker black or a lighter black, but I feel like we should do like a brown. Kind of like this color. I did black to fit with the color theme of that, but it's like yeah, it's like tights that kind of turn to pants. Maybe I should change that. I'll leave the holes, but I'll change this down here. Mainly like this section. Like around the ankles. I'm gonna have it come back in to fit the thigh, so it's big actual tights that go down. But it'll like go onto the foot and stuff. It'll go up. I will make it dark, but with like a hint of brown. Yeah, like that. Maybe a little lighter. We'll go with that. There. Just so we have the color on hand. Let's bring our brush size back down. And our color back to black. And this opacity down. Erase all this. I'll keep this over here so it gives the thighs a little bit more oomph. And this will look a little loose over here. Alright. Just for thought. Not looking too great. I think I have to keep with the line I already had. Yikes. There we go. Yeah, let's just keep with that line. This will go into the foot. Like that. I'm gonna make a new layer for this one. Where I gotta connect it over here. Mainly because of that. So I'll take that off. I'll come over here. I'll change this line so it comes out a little more than the other side. And looks like looser on this side. Okay. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Crack. Atola. Let's put these shoes on. Hide the grippers. No. This looks better, I think, for the shape of the shoe. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, it was good mixing it up today. Sorry, I didn't see the messages. Yo, what's up? Mixing it up from Pokemon Wednesday. Yep, mixing it up a little. How you doing, Warhaven? How you doing? I need to have like a thing in my chat over here on my drawing tablet screen because I didn't see the messages. I'm sorry. You doing alright? It's fine. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I like drawing, so I just figured I want to do some more drawing streams and such. So yeah, we're doing little zombie character, gambler type ideal thingy. I should probably make this a little brighter because it kind of like fades into the shirt a little. Maybe. If you didn't, you'd be more concerned if you didn't focus on the art. Why that? Why would that be concerning? Bootstrap. Once you get that spark of inspiration, you run with it. True. Like sometimes, like I've been really into like making like VTuber models and such. Like the one that I'm using right now. You just don't idle hand it. True. Like I've been really into making these models, and it's something I want to get a lot better at. And I figured, you know what? Why not just stream it? Have fun. And so here I am. Though my setup is a little wonky because I don't have enough room to put everything on my desk, so my keyboard is like off to the side, halfway off my desk. Tablet's in front of me. My camera is like stuck between my TV and my drawing tablet. My mic is just like hanging right above that. So I like don't have enough room for everything. But it works. Get that heel in. That kind of looks better. If you look at a shader adjuster full coloration changing options. Yeah, I did look into that. Something about here feels off. I need like a little, like a different kind of look for the foot. The foot feels a little off there. It's decent, but like I know some using like different shaders, like the blending modes, is common and stuff. Like personally, I don't really use the blending modes all too much with any of my drawings. I know it would make it like probably like pop better and look better, but like I like my style as is. So I don't really use blending modes all too much. Maybe if I do, cause like this part looks fine. This part down here, it's like the shape of the foot. Maybe something like this. Give it a little more oomph on the side. And I'll bring that in a little more so it matches up here. Okay, that looks a little better. I feel like I should bring the heel down a little more. Or should I bring it down like right there? No. Less blender, I'm thinking. Spreadsheet of color options. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I do think I need to adjust this though. I'll keep those little bits there, so I'll like. See how this looks. Just a little rough line. How's that? Maybe it needs to be more down this way. And then up. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Let's get that. Speaking of Blender, I've always wanted to try learning how to use Blender. Like the program itself. Cause like I've always wanted to try 3D model stuff. I know there's just one program that I used. I know back in high school I took a 3D model and 3D animation class, and we used this program called Maya. And honestly, it wasn't that good of a program, in my opinion. Everything was all over the place, and whenever I tried to make a model, like the what's it called? The polygons or the little parts of it like bend and break and warp all over the place. So all my stuff looked terrible. Maybe I just had like a bad version of it or something, but that or it was just a skill issue. Yeah, sorry if my audio is like a little loud or something. I had to turn it up because my mic is further away from my face. Yeah, I learned Maya some time ago, and then I instantly forgot it because I hated that program with a passion. Like, it was bad. And then Blender, I saw, I was like, ooh, I would like to learn that at some point. And I never did. I just never picked it up. Yeah, it would be interesting to do like just a stream of just learning Blender. I think that's leg line are good. Yeah, that's good. Let's merge that all down. Get some color in. Let's see, this layer, selection tool. You got that, you got that. Where? I keep reaching behind my tablet in order to grab my keyboard. Because normally, without all my streaming stuff behind my drawing tablet, there's just barely enough room to have my keyboard. So I have to like crane my arms around in like a weird position in order to reach it to type and stuff. So I would reach like my left hand around to hit the shift in order to select multiple stuff and spots. I always forget that my keyboard is all the way to the side over here. You know, now that I'm actually seeing this brown on here, I'm not really feeling it. That one works. Yeah, that one works. Is there any little blemishes? We should turn off the ruler. Mirror adjustments might be beneficial. Yeah, I know, where is it? Where is it? I have it as like a... Here it is, yeah. Flipping the canvas. There it is. But everything's pretty much symmetrical on the body. So flipping it doesn't really do too much for this model. Little cha-cha slide. Alright. I'll show that a little. Okay, that goes there. Now we gotta do this little bit over here. Like if it wasn't like a model like this that I was drawing, then I would be constantly doing the flip back and forth. But like I said, since everything is practically symmetrical, it doesn't really need. Let's see. There, right there, right there. Make sure I got those. Nothing there. Okay, cool. Alright. We need a black belt. Should I color grab that? Make it a little darker. Got out for lunch, hopefully be back before stream ends. Alright, have a good day we're having. I'll be going for at least another hour, probably. I want to get... I might be able to do the face done, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm probably going for a little while longer. But have a good day we're having. Alright, let's get this done. I am on the right layer. Fill that in. I probably could have just used like the selection tool. Like just wrong layer. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bum, bop. There we go. Simple. Now, I originally thought about making the shoes black, like right there. I'm thinking maybe red. Like how there's not a lot of red decals on her. But I'm thinking maybe red shoes. Yeah, let's go red shoes. But before we do that, let's go over here and finish off the buckle. The buckle I'll make gold. And select my gold color. Cause like I have a certain, I have a little color patch made just to have gold. Cause like the old drawing program that I used to have didn't have, like it had a lot of color splotches on it that you can like edit and make, but I had so many saved that I didn't have enough for what I wanted. I don't know how to describe it. Like I had a lot of colors on there saved, but I ended up not using a lot of them. So they just kind of sat there. I'm like, oh, I need a new color. I don't want to get rid of this color. So I just like forego all of that. I just save some basic colors for needs. Alright, it's gold. Alright. Now, red shoes, red shoes, red shoes. Let's grab the same red over there. Bam. Shift. Gotta reach all the way across my desk just to hit the shift. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. There we go. Oh, we're looking good. Oh, it's coming together. Alright, now we need one of the skin layers. I'll do purple. Add a splash of color down here. Where's that green? Just so we can see all our lighter colors better. A little trick I learned way back in my early drawing days. Have like a color that's like not very, like on the drawing that you have, find a color that's like not gonna show up a lot. Like in this case, green. There's not a lot of green on this canvas, on this character. So I chose like a neon green, and any slips through here you'll see, because you'll know, hey, green's not supposed to be there. It's a nice little helpful trick. I'm gonna get rid of that. And that. Don't want to put that there. So I'd love to make a toggle where like the suit comes off and you can just see the bunny outfit beneath. But since I'm working with the free version of Live 2D, that's not really something I can do. Unfortunately. Let's grab dark color. I'll put it over here. Normally when people make like a whole VTuber model character, like, oh, they make a character sheet, they make expressions, they do this, they do that, do that. I'm like, no. We just freeball it. And we make ourselves a character just from scratch. Like that frog character, oh, both of these characters, like this character, the zombie girl, and the frog character that I drew the other day, both characters I came up with at work. Like, I was just sitting there at work at my area, at my station, and I had a receipt in my hand. It was like one of the blank receipts. And I'm just like, let's do a little bit of doodling. And I drew a weird shape. I'm like, that kind of looks like a frog girl if I look at it the right way. Like, my anime brain started running, my anime drawing brain, and then I drew that shape into like a frog girl with like big eye, I guess they're like a hat, but it's like the eyes of a frog on her head. Big stretch. It's like the eyes of a frog on her head as like big pins or a hat. And the hair kind of follows the rest of the shape that I drew. And then this one, I remember drawing, like I wanted to draw another character, but like it didn't really come to me easily. Like I drew the face, and I drew the hair. I'm thinking, okay, this is decent. And I just kind of like sat on it. Like I had that drawing in my pocket for like a week before actually coming up with like an actual character. And then eventually I came up here. I'm like, oh hey, let's do the lines. And then hey, she's a zombie. Bone hair or bone in her head. She has a scar right there. Let's put a bow covering that or something. And then that is all I had. Just the head. I didn't have this on my original sketch. This was something I put after I first started drawing. But the whole gambler thing didn't really stick until later. Alright, real quick, before we do this, does this look decent? You gotta cover up the crotch area with your thumb for a second, but like, it looks a little dull in all honesty. I think I gotta change that brown color. Here, let me do this. Right click. Selection from layer, create selection. No. God, no. Oh, that's That's like one drawing away from being a ban on Twitch. Oh god. Uh, that too. Well, maybe that color, but a little darker. More vibrance. Less vibrance. A little brighter. Kind of like this one. Yeah, I kind of like this one. Alright then. Need to get some shading on. Let's do that. That because of the coat. That because of the groin. Do that. Come down there. Shadow around the kneecap. That. Shadow there. Baba Booey. How's my nub looking? Okay, it's not flat or anything. Ooh. I just got a glimpse of that. Gotcha. Oh, no, you were on. There we go. Little details like that. Always slip through the cracks. Let me erase this and get that. Okay. Get dark color. You get to see how the sausage gets made here. Let's put that. Let's actually just put the symmetrical tool back on here. Make life so much easier. Kinda. Shrink that a little down. Don't want too much of the darker shadow. Or it'll overpower the highlight. Yeah, that's good enough. We can take off that, come back here and do a little bit more. Alright, that is good. Now highlight, do some on the kneecap. On the calf. Thigh. Like that. we're going to add a little splash of brighter tan in here. Just so it gives it a little bit more of a pop, you know. There and there. Alright. Now, I know a lot of people don't like doing this, but I like doing it. I use the blur tool. Whenever I shade and render. See? I like doing that. It mixes the colors, it blends it nice. See, I don't use the blend tool because that mixes everything and makes it all. Ugh. That was the blend tool, but the blur tool gets it just right. Come in with our liquefy, stretch it over here. Cool. This is what is that? A layer with nothing on it. Alright, this is just going to be this. So, not black, but close to it. Just going to do some quick little shading here. I'm still in the blend. There we go. Why are there just so many layers that just have nothing on them? Where did these come from? The shoes, skin. What was up with those layers? Where did they come from? I don't know. Gold. In shading gold, I like to do orange. Got a dark metal kind of look. It ain't perfect, but it gives a touch that I like. And come over to white, like almost white for the highlight. Then touch it off with a little actual white. So crack my neck. There we go. That's more like it. Don't erase it. Blur tool. There we go. That's nice. It should be red shoes. Red shoes, I want to get shiny. And normally, I really need to do like a art study of like how to draw like latex and stuff, because like that's not my strong suit. Making things look like textured to be shiny. It's definitely something I need to learn. Let me throw on that mirror so things actually look similar. Both halves. There we go. There's that. There's that. Take a dark red. Just a bit. And take our bright red, bright ass red. Brighter. There we go. Then you hit him with the white. That didn't turn out like I wanted. There we go. That's good. I like that. Okay, so we're getting the skin. And I started down here at this one. As I started on purple. I'm just going to do some basic shading for this. Doesn't need to be too complex. Has it look better than that though? You do this. Grab that. Yeah, that's better. That is so much better. There's that. Now for the red skin. You. And then for the lighter skin. Get that. There. There we go. Is everything nice and shaded? Now go and merge all the blending layers. And then we merge all the layers. So they're nice, one flat layer. Now we separate them. Because these can't be the same layer. So I want them to move whenever I turn the body, like away from each other. I'm gonna do that, make sure everything is nice and captured. Make sure everything is nice and captured. Excusez-moi. Make sure that's nice. Nothing's touching. Cool. Nothing's touching. Cut and paste. Alright, this will be... rename that. Leg left. Leg right. We can take those and move them down. I'm gonna put them into the arms folder, because why not? Just so they're there. And I have to make another folder. Alright, now for the groin. No, I will, hold on, I will make another folder. Name it lower half. And that's where I'll put the legs. Because it's also where I'm going to put, like, the red part here. It's also where I'm going to put the dice and the chain. Alright. This piece will be really fast. There it is. Really just need to do that. Make sure it's nice and clean. And tie it at the top. There we go. Some crease lines. Like that. Should probably like put a dip in there. Like that. Because that's how it would actually be like. There we go. Just a little bit of pop. Just in case I'm going to put that there. There underneath, grab our red. Fill that out. Just make sure everything is nice and colored. There we go. Dark red. It's going to be shadow there. Also there. I'm also going to do this. Just to show that there is some depth there. Dark red. Some dark red. Now we turn off that. Then we go boom, bam, Bop. There we go. I'm gonna name you Crotch. I'm keeping the V there, because why not? Because I accidentally put a V in the name. And you go there. Alrighty. We're making decent progress. That looks pretty good. Pretty good so far. Now let's get that shirt done. Alright, this we can't use the mirror tool for, because we just want the one side. Hold up. It's been an hour. Stand up real quick. Stand up and stretch. You don't want to sit for too long whenever you're drawing or streaming or whatever, because that'll be bad for your legs. Advocate for good health. So yeah, drawing, stretch your legs, stretch your hands, all that jazz. There we go. Like that. No, I'll do like that. And then curve you around and connect to the top. I'll tear you out. Do like that. Snag that. Hang that down, then tear it out. There we go. That. Hide that now. I'm going to add a little bit more like that. A little detail. And a button spot. A button spot. A button spot. That's really all we need. I'm going to move that one up a little. Right there. I need to fill you in with white. Not just any white, the off-white. Wrong layer. There we go. That's good. Make sure everything's nice and colored. Get you. And there we go. You, bam. I think it's good. Good for the shirt. Alright, let's get some shading. How's that? Yeah. Yeah. Do that. Line. Show depth. Hole. Crevice. Add darker shadow. I really need it out here, but I'll add touches of it. And then solid white. There we go. Bring you down a little. Blur you a little more. And that sharp bottom. Go right there. Alrighty. Oh, I like how this is turning out. Gotta get it stretching. Alright. Now, something I gotta fix. It's on here. There. This. I gotta fix this. There we go. I'm gonna move this to there. And come back down here. Grab that, grab that. Because this has to be blurred a little bit, so it actually blends with the piece that's supposed to go behind it. Okay. Clean that up a little. There's nothing over here. Okay. Then black. Gonna do that. Bring you down. Ooh. Bring you down a little more. How did I miss that? That little splotch of gray outside the model. Alright. That is fixed. Alright, now we can do... I want to save the dice for last. So let's save... Let's do the butt. Some shoe there, add a layer. This one will be easy. This one we just gotta... like that. Add some lines like that. Not really that hard. This one doesn't even need any shading. It can just be a solid color. Let me just move that down behind the legs. Like that. I had to make that its own layer. Because like it's gonna move whenever the body like turns. And more will be shown and less will be shown in certain spots. Alright. Let's get the coat tail. That's what it's called. around 6 right there. That will need to be fixed a little bit. But I think we can like extend this out like that. Yeah, kind of like that. You come in. It will come back behind there, so I'll just do that. And some will be shown, some won't. Yeah, that's right. Now, before we continue, let's go on and fix the vest over here. Again. You just need to take liquefy. Because we can't really eraser tool that. Pull it. There. I'm going to do the same over here. Pull it. There. And it's fixed. Again. Come here. Do that. Everything is selected. Nope. Because we gotta close it off. Close it off like that. Now we can select it. There we go. Then we take this bucket. We need to do a little bit extra shading work here. Mainly because some will and some won't be hidden. That's really all we need to do for this piece. I'll name that coat tail. Lower half, behind the legs, behind the butt. Okay. Let's go back to that vest portion again. Because I should have done this when I drew the vest, but you draw the vest with the back over here in mind, and I didn't do that. So you're looking at a buffoon here. Having to hotfix some stuff. Where is it? Darken. Blur it a little. There we go. That looks better. There we go. a little bit more, actually. Where's darken color? There it is. A little bit more. A little bit more shadow, actually. Intensity of the blur. Maximum overdrive. Son of a bitch. How do we fix this? We don't. There we go. There we go. Legs. Should I actually move down that coattail in the back? Because this feels a little too open right here. I kind of feel like this right here is too open. I feel like I should have it like there with like a just a little bit of the coat. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Okay, let's come up here and fix this real quick. We're gonna fix this like this. Yeah. Like this. Just gonna erase that. Create a new layer below that with the same color. That works. There we go. Coattail properly finished. There we go. There we go. Now we need to do the dice. The funky hanging dice. I am not sure how I'm going to do this, in all honesty. I'll probably just do the dice as one whole layer. Why is my headphone crackling? Why do I hear crackling in my headphone? That's not normal. It stopped. I'll do, this is one whole layer. And then the chain itself will be its own layer again. Yeah. So this should be just 2 layers. We don't need the symmetry tool for that. I want to get the lines nice and straight. Do that. Do that. Let's fix that a little. There we go. There we go. That didn't go all the way down. I used the wrong color. Not anymore. Make sure it actually looks decent. There we go. Now you need to fill that in with white. Once again, we're not using pure white. Because if you used a solid white, then it would look too bright. And it just wouldn't look right. I did not mean to rhyme all that. There we go. It's okay if it goes out of the border a little bit. We will clean that up. I just want to get the inside filled. There we go. All right. I think when I'm rigging in Live 2D, I'll have like this section here. Like I'll have this as one whole layer, and then I'll have this section here be the main part that moves to give like shape to the die. Now I'm going to use not black, but like off black to like make shapes. We'll do one. There's two. No. And let's fix that. Grab you, move you down. I'm gonna grab this one and move you down. That. There we go. And come here and we're gonna fill it in. Two. And three. There we go. All right. All right, real quick, I'm actually gonna grab these and move them onto the layer above. So I can shade them. I'm gonna do like that. And then I'll put some highlight in them, just to show a little depth to my die. Like, it's not the... Yeah, it shows a little bit, yeah. I like that. Don't make it a reference layer. You don't want to make it a reference layer. Alright. Like that. Don't want that shadow going all the way back there. just like that. Like that. A little darker. Then grab white. I said white. And then we hit it with the shade. The almighty blend tool. Blur tool. Turn off the intensity of the blur real quick. Oh, there we go. There we go. Where's those down? The layer, not the folder. And that dye. This has to go under the vest. So it should go up there. No. This goes above the vest. Right there. And the chain goes below the vest. I could just do... Where is it? I think it was here. I could just go like... and call it a day. Like, oh, there's our chain done. But, eh. That black, make that gray. Gold. Kinda like the gold chain. I do kinda like the gold chain. Ooh, there we go. Could just use that. That brighter yellow, see how that... Yeah, the black is kind of affecting the yellow. Unless you want to go, ooh, funky chain. Let's go, funky chain. That would be weird just to have like that down below. It kind of would be fitting, but that's too high detail. Interesting. I didn't know there were different modes for this tool. Interesting. Mess around with this. Okay, that's kind of good. Oh, yikes. Ooh. What is this? Oh, I love messing around with brushes. Wee! Wee! You will follow the channel. You will follow the channel. Alright, let's bring that back down to 100. It's kind of good. But it does feel a little out of place. Like if I take this, put it below the vest, it does feel a little out. Actually, yeah, it is a little out of place. So the thing we got to do is... Where'd it go? There it is. Use it as reference. I think I hear somebody watching Godzilla. Oh my god. Alright, chains. Chains I've honestly never been a fan of drawing. They just kind of get way too repetitive. I mean, it's a chain. Of course it gets repetitive, but like... It just kind of... It's not one of my favorite things to draw. Let's do that. Do that. Swoop it up. Bring her down. Oh god. I almost just closed Clip Studio. Oh, that would have been bad. Yeah, I think you can see why I don't really like drawing chains, so I kind of get quiet whenever I'm drawing them. Like, they're just not... Like, I like how it looks on the character, but God, drawing it's... You know? That... I just want to get the chain done. So I'm like hyper focusing on it. There we go. Chain. Yeah, grody. grody grody. I do not like drawing chains. Alright, that's the annoying part of it done. Now let's get the gold part of it done. I've considered making like another model for myself, instead of being just me, making it like an actual VTuber persona, because like this model, I love it. I love my model. Don't get me wrong. Like it really is just me, just drawn. Like it's just my regular ass self. I'm thinking it would be nice if I had like a my own kind of persona character of a VTuber. So I've considered drawing one, but it's coming up with a good idea, which is a little difficult. I've thought of doing like an ermine, because like that's my favorite animal. Like a little stoat, little dude. That is my favorite animal of all time. I think if I were to make myself like a unique VTuber character persona, it would be an ermine. So I think if I do that, that's what I'd do. But I would need to come with like a decent design. I want him in like a white suit. Probably. Because I like white suits. I don't know why. Like, my main thing is, like, black and red. I love black and red. But, like, something about a white suit design is really good. Alright, we're almost done here. But if I were to get my own model like that, I probably would commission somebody instead of drawing it myself. Well, I don't know. Maybe I would draw it myself. Maybe, maybe not. Orange. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Some darkness to that shade. And add some splashes of color. Name that Chain. Chael. Named it Chael. There we go. Oh, we're cooking. There we go. I think that's the body all done. Is that the body just done? Yeah, that's just the body done. All we gotta do is the face. Let's go. Well, there's something I want to do first before we move on. We'll go to close, pins, coins. Okay, now hear me out. Now hear me out. My dog is barking. Lighter color. Trying to find a way to make the colors on here pop a little more. There you go. There we go. Hit him with that overlay. Alright, all we gotta do is the face. Oh, this is exciting. Alright, so face-wise, I want to have the eyes like how you see here in two different styles. I'm thinking of maybe changing this eye, making it more like, you know, like the fat eyebrow type. Like that. Kind of like that. Instead of having it like the block shape like this. Yeah, I think I do this side first. No. We're going to do the mouth first, because the mouth, I think, is going to be the hardest part. Given we have this. You know. Okay. Alright, let's just get into it. Okay, so the mouth needs a few parts. The mouth needs top lip line, bottom lip line, teeth, teeth, tongue, mouth back, top lip, bottom lip color. That's like the basic mouth stuff. So just the mouth by itself, that's 8 layers. I think right now we just knock like the basic mouth shape. Make sure I'm on the right color. Throw the symmetry tool down because that would be useful. When it comes to the mouth over here, I will adjust that. No. Okay. That looks good. Camera's falling. Don't let that happen. Okay. Let's clean that up. It's done. This I'm just gonna do like a dark color. In the reds. Kind of pinkish. But dark. A nice nice maroon color. Darken that. Pull my foot out from underneath my legs. It's falling. It's getting numb. Lower the intensity of the blur so it doesn't hit too much. Like that. There we go. Mouth, back. I'm just going to create a new folder for that. Now we need, is that inside? That's inside this. I need the folder outside. We're going to do teeth. Actually, we're going to do tongue first. There we go. That'll be our tongue. Let's be more in the pink. Over here. Get a nice pinkish color. Be a little fainter. Darken it around. Look at that. There we go. And there's our tongue. Now for teeth. Teeth. We are the teeth. Da, 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 da. We are the teeth. Curve down like that for the teeth. So don't want the teeth popping out like the sides of the mouth. Let's clean that up. Make it look nice. Let's fix that first. Then we can clean that up. Alright. We get our off-white. Since she's a zombie character, I'm giving the teeth like a hint of yellow. You know, because she's a rotting corpse. There we go. Now we're gonna separate our teeth. Not a line I like to say, but we are separating our teeth. teeth top. Teeth bottom. Fuck. I named them wrong. There we go. Switch this around, just so I don't get confused. There we go. Now we need lips. We're just gonna grab the main color here. Come here. Turn you down a little so I can see. What we gotta do for this is blur around the edges here, so it mixes better. Which is dangerous because this happens. And that does not look good. Easy way to fix that is just like that. Now we cut this in half. Pretty sure I can. Does not work that way. Cool. Never mind. Where's my lasso tool? Here's how we're gonna play this. Turn you down. Oh, that's right. Okay. Should probably turn that off then. Make this as smooth as possible. Might not be able to. Actually, before we cut that, I just realized I should do something else. I need to draw the lips first. Okay, there we go. It's fixing something. Let's get that little mouth in. I'm going to duplicate that. And then we take our lasso tool. Like that. And we cut and paste. That's there. Turn that off. Turn you off. That is there. That is there. Oh, we're thriving. Bottom lip. Bottom lip. Name that. Top lip. There we go. Alright. Alright, for the eyes. Eyes are going to be a little weird. Eyes are always a little weird. Is that, first off, that's our mouth. We should probably put that away first. We don't want it above the hair. There we go. Okay, it's above the face, but below the hair. Name that folder mouth. Make another folder. We're going to need 2 folders next. Alright, now we no longer need that. Now we go on to the eyes, which is fun. Alright. Nose. Hold on. I keep forgetting this. Nose. I keep forgetting the nose. Right above the mouth. Rubber black. Do that. I need to stop making the noses like angled. Like, you see how my nose is like, like this? I really need to stop doing that on like my models, because it looks fine when I turn like this. When I turn like this, it breaks. It looks goofy. I need to fix that. It would look better if I did like a straight one like this. I'll name that layer nose. Alright, now we do the eyes. Alright, so eyes are gonna be made up of a few layers. So there's gonna be our eyelid, our bottom eyelid, our top and our bottom. Then we have the white of the eye. It's gonna be all right here. Then we have the pupil, and then the iris. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minimum. Then we're also having like shine and light decals and such. Something like that. So that's gonna be like quite a few layers. And eyebrows are pretty easy. Those will be by themselves. Alright, I think first things first, we just do our eyelashes. Really quickly. Throw those together. Paint this in. I think the first thing that I actually sat down and like tried to learn to draw was definitely eyes. Well, no, that's wrong. It was definitely boobs, but like after I getting out of my beginning drawing phase, the first thing I actually sat down and tried to learn how to draw properly was definitely the eyes. And I remember going through a few different phases. I remember using basing my current eye style off Hosho Marin, her eye style, that artist, because I really liked how her eyes looked. So I kind of wanted to do something similar. So I kind of basically copied how they looked for a while until I kind of got my own mojo, with the eyes. Alright, now add a little touch. A little Mio touch to the eyes. Come here to our eraser. Bring our size down. Do that. Grab our red. Still in the eraser. We fill this in. I don't know why I started doing this, but it's just I just kind of like how it looks. And that's really what all that really matters whenever you're drawing. It doesn't matter how many people on the internet think your art look. It doesn't matter how good that is. No, let me rephrase that. It doesn't matter how many people on the internet think your art look good. It doesn't matter how many people you know think your art look good. As long as you think your art looks good, then you're in the right ballpark. So, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're sitting there smiling away whenever you're drawing, then you're on the right path. And sometimes if you don't like how your art looks, then you just gotta sit down and draw some more. That's really what it takes. You just gotta draw more. But don't draw the same way every single time. That is a mistake that I did. Do not draw the same every single time. Because if you just draw the same thing every single time, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to improve your art style. You're not going to magically get better just by waiting. You got to do something different. Sit down, try a different style. Maybe mix up how you do your shading. Maybe mix up how you do your eyes. Maybe mix up how you do your line work. As long as you mix up something, then you're on the right path. And in the end, your end goal is to look at your art, your own drawing, and think, yeah, I like how that looks. That is the end goal when it comes to your own drawing. Top lash R. Bottom slash L. Alright, what time is it? 3? I probably should get going soon. Because I have to go do some shopping and some stuff. So I might need to... I might need to drop it off here. Cut it off. I'll finish the eye. Alright, this is going to be our eye whites. Alright. I'll do this eye, and then I'll wait on the other eye. Let me take blue, undertone. Take some purple. Cornea shadow. I'll probably make the other eye, like the white part, like darker, like a gray, like this. Maybe like this. Just to show it kind of like deadish. I white R. Alright, now above the eye white, we need to do our pupil. I was thinking of green. Kind of like that. Yeah, kind of like that. I like that. And how I shade eyes. I take whatever color I had, I do darker right there. I do lighter down here, overlapping it like this. Then I do a blur on that. Then I do a blur on that, like that. Do another clipping layer, and with a darker color, add some lines going all the way around. Like that. And then grab an even darker color and add some darker shadow. Like that. Another blur tool, low intensity. Pop it around like that. Gives a nice little border to the eye. And then one more blending layer. We'll have to grab that same pinkish color. And color that top half. Like that. Then we're going to do, where is it? Not overlay. There's a certain blending mode I use. Occasionally, I don't always use it. Sometimes I just blur it as is. Sometimes I don't. Yikes. There it is. Difference. Turn that down. It gives just a little bit of light up there. Just enough. I gotta merge the layers in the right order because you merge the bottom two layers first, and then you merge that into the base color, and then you do the top white with the purple. Pupil right. Now for our iris. Time to draw hope. Grab your middle color, little darker, and just wabba-booey. That's where it's going to be. Yeah, there that is. I'm going to do this. I don't normally do this when it comes to my pupils, but I am going to do it with this one. Put some white in there. Because I want the two eyes to be different. I don't really do any shading on the pupil. In the iris. Alright, iris, and then one last layer. Grab some white. We'll blop here, blop here, blop here. Slight blur, slight blur, slight blur. I'll also do a little dot right there. There we go. There's our eye. I'm going to name that Shine Bright. There we go. I'm going to name this whole folder. Where is it? I write. Close it. And put it below the hair. There we go. I'm going to do the eyebrow. I'm going to do the eyebrow real quick for this one. This one I'm going to do like the thick eyebrow. Like that. That looks decent. Actually, no. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna make this eyebrow blue to match this one. Actually, no, I'm gonna make this one red. And the other eyebrow is gonna be blue. That caterpillar eyebrow. Some little cowl on there. That works. High density. High intensity is what I meant. Hit it till it looks right. Sometimes that's just what you gotta do. You just gotta hit it till it looks right. There we go. There's most of our character done. We have one eye left. I'd love to do it today, but I'm unfortunately out of time. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. I had fun. We got a lot of progress done. You're almost done. We just need to do the other eye, and I think that's it. But yeah, Thank you all for stopping by. I had fun. I'll see y'all. What is it? Tomorrow we're doing Persona 5 because I want to get some of that. All right. See ya. Bye bye.